Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Slam City Wrestling's Tag Grand Prix Night 1 2030, being held by us, Slam City Wrestling, in front of 20,919 people at City Park. As a reminder, in the Tag Grand Prix series, we will have a plethora of pre-show matches because, a lot of the matches we would normally run, we can't because we're running a tournament-based show. Nevertheless, in an extremely short match, Mance Warner defeated Ace Romero with a spinebuster, 58. We also had one called Manders defeating Bateman of the Righteous in under 3 minutes with his Dr. Bomb, 59. We had Marcus Mathers defeating Ninja Mac in under 3 minutes with the 450 splash. And in the last pre-show match, we have Otis Kogar defeating Hoodfoot in a death match in under 10 minutes. Wanted to give the fans a death match here on the event, even though we weren't running a death match based event. We're going to give it to them tonight. Otis Kogar, Vandal 48 with the win. We're going to get straight into the show here with Mike and Cohen welcoming us to the 2030 Tag Grand Prix. I was underwhelming, unfortunately. Cohen, per usual, came across well. We were great throughout the segment, and our commentary was great together. 79 overall. All right. First up, in a six-way superstar six-way, we had a great reaction from the crowd where Emerson Jane defeats Bozilla, Momo Watanabe, La Hydra, Letty Flommer, and Tiffany La Princesa Nieves when Emerson Jane pinned La Hydra with a bitch please. 66-59-54, 52-55-58. And we have Emerson Jane continuing to work her way up the Slam City roster. All right, a 56 out the gate. And in the first tournament match, we have Fantastico Chico Blancos defeating Warhausen when Gringo Loco pinned Danhausen with the 450 splash. El Fantasma with head and shoulders above everyone else. 60-74-48-50. And again, we have Warhausen, which is Warhorse, who we featured a lot in the first season of Slam City Wrestling, and Danhausen, who's yet to make his debut for Slam City Wrestling, but he does today here for SCW. 69 overall. Mike and Cohen were great together, and as we know, Fantastico Chico Blancos, the El Fantasmo Gringo Loco random tournament pairing we found in Season 1, continues to be a staple here in Slam City Wrestling. 59 overall. Next up, we have the returning Sam Stackhouse with Big and Bad defeating the Liga Lucha when Sam Stackhouse pinned Ago Blanc with his finish. We got a 68 overall in the 30 Grand Prix tournament. 64-51, 68-68, 61-61 down the line for the Liga Lucha and Big and Bad's Tremont and Stackhouse. Now again, Stackhouse and Tremont really excel in the more hardcore Wild Brawl deathmatch type based matches, but we're not doing that, so we're going to take the 61s as they lie. All right, next up, we have Christian Napier of Vandal 48 defeating Jordan Oliver of YDMP, Busta and the Brain. It was designed so all the wrestlers can go all out, which they did. 77-58-80 for Oliver and Napier here at the Tag Grand Prix tonight. As the bell sounds, though, Wheeler Yuta jumps over the barrier and takes out Christian Napier of Vandal 48, laughing as he's doing it. Otis eventually runs out, still taped up for the death match, followed by Atticus, not even wrestling in his tire, as he was likely preparing for his title defense tonight. Wheeler's Yuta's embarking on Vandal 48 continues. Remember, he came at Homecoming, making his presence known here in Slam City Wrestling, did Wheeler Yuta, and he's been fucking around with the War Dogs and Vandal 48. Definitely he's going to need some allies, which we're working on, but Wheeler Yuta making his Death Rider tactics known here. 65 overall. Next up, but about that, great wrestling and good heat, the Black Lace Society BLS defeat Matt Cardona and Joey Janela in 12:57 when MV Young pinned Matt Cardona. This match was part of the Grand Prix tournament, 58-43-63. The Black Lace Society of Effie and MV Young, bi-curious if you will, decided that they were going to team up in this tournament, and that's what they're doing. So BLS with the victory here tonight. Effie was slowed by his injury. Next up, we have Charlie Evans making her Slam City Wrestling debut, defeating Millie McKenzie in 5:46 with her swipe left. 57-16-64, so good wrestling. Solid segment rating. They need to get over with the fans, but the Brits, the Austrians, or I believe they're from Australia and England, but nevertheless, they can go. They just got to get over with our fans here. 64 overall. They're very popular outside of the United States. We have hype for the Atticus Kogar defending against AJ Gray, who's been here for almost 5 years and will get his first ever one-on-one Slam City Wrestling Championship opportunity against the Silver Teeth Satan, Atticus Kogar, the Last Nail. All right, next up in a superb match with good heat, Ultra Roar of Futuro and Regito defeated Wayne and Wolf, Mecha Wolf and Nick Wayne, when Futuro pinned Mecha Wolf. It was also part of the tournament, so we have Nick Wayne and Mecha Wolf coming in to team together for a chance, not only to win the Grand Tag Prix tournament, but to get a tag team title shot here in Slam City Wrestling. They've paired up 67, 46, 74 down the line. Mecha Wolf and Nick Wayne with a 65 and 66. Regito and Futuro of Ultra Roar with a 66 and 71. And the Prince and Bad Wolf gimmick both got very good and great ratings. Futuro and Regito again randomly team fantastic together. 74 overall. Next up, the camera picks up on La Hija and her championship. La Hija says she's into 90 into her defenses, 4 years plus, and quite possibly the greatest champion of all time. She is the greatest champion of all time, she says. Next event, open challenge to anyone outside of Slam City Wrestling. If you want some, come get some. All right, so yeah, make it a challenge for next event. Next up, we have Pac and the Righteous, the Slam City Wrestling Tag Team Champions, who are not actually in the tournament, because when they won the championship tournament, the tournament was already booked out and planned out, so they're not in it. They defeat the League of Luchas, Epidemus Jr., LA Park Jr., and Sansoon in 11:29 when Dutch pinned Epidemus Jr. with his suplex brain buster. 65, 46, 73 down the line, 72, 68, 57, 60, 52, 78 for Sansoon, Park, Epidemics, Dutch, Vincent, and Pac. Commentary lifted the match. Next up, in an exceptional match, Atticus Kogar defeats AJ Gray in 15:24 by pinfall with a headlock driver. It was designed to revive her on a lot of hot spots, which it did. He makes defense number 15 of the world title, 66, 64, 75 for Kogar and AJ Gray, 65 and 68 for AJ Gray and Kogar down the line. Atticus Kogar can be seen screaming towards the camera at Wheeler Yuta as the show ends. So basically, Atticus Kogar is looking very still. Man, I guess I need to tweak him a little bit. But regardless, 62 overall to end the show for Atticus Kogar, basically letting Wheeler know that he's on fucking notice. 77 overall. The show increased our popularity in 6 regions. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a glorious rest of your day, and we'll be back with the Tag Grand Prix Night 2 on our next show. Thanks for watching, everyone. Woo!